Hi, it's Bill here again. Welcome back to Excel for Dinosaurs tutorial number 7. What I'd like to show you here today is how to freeze the panes on your spreadsheet, how to create a new window, how to insert a text box, how to insert shapes, I'll be using arrows, and how to change the window size. Let's start with the window size. This window here is not taking up my full screen, as you can see. I've got quite a big wide screen. If I move my cursor up to the top right, you'll see a little box there. If I click on that, it maximises the size of the spreadsheet to take up the full screen. If I go back to that box, you'll see it's changed. It's now looks like a shadow around the box. If I click on it, it restores it to the size it was. And I can put my mouse on the right or the left hand side and change the width. If I move this up a little bit, whoops, that didn't work, come back. I can actually change the height as well. If I shrink it down, move it back up. We'll leave it there for now. I'll just move it up a fraction. Beside the box to the left, it looks like just a flat horizontal line. That's to minimize it. So if I click on that, you'll see that it's taken the spreadsheet off the screen altogether, and it's on my PC at the moment, it's displaying at the bottom there with the other icons. So if I click it back, there it is again. You haven't lost it, you've just taken it off the screen. So that's how to change the window size. Now let's have a look at freezing the panes. If I go all the way down on my spreadsheet, I've lost my headings. And if I come across to the right, I've lost everything on the left as well. So if I was to put my cursor in the cell C8, come up to the view menu, click on view, and then click on freeze panes. I'm going to freeze, you can freeze both the rows and the columns. You can freeze just the top rows or the columns. I like to freeze both panes most of the time, so I'm clicking on that. So if I come down the bottom now, let's see what happens. Okay, I'm going all the way down to the bottom. I haven't lost anything above row 8. If I was to come out to the right, if this was a wider spreadsheet, I had data out here, you'll see that I haven't lost columns A and B. So it's very, very handy so you can view your headings. And it's just an on-off button basically. So I'm going back to freeze panes, I'm going to unfreeze them. So that's that. Now let's have a look at having a new window. Not a new window for something else, another window so that you can see multiple parts of your spreadsheet within the same spreadsheet. So I'm going to go to view, again, new window. A new window has popped up. So I'm the data filter sheet in both windows. Let's just go to the original data sheet here. I'll click on it. I'm in the original data sheet. I'll go to sorted data. That's even more interesting. I've sorted it. So let's just go and pick on something or other. There's a figure there, 180. So that's in my sorted data. I'm on this sheet and I want to make sure that it has sorted it properly. You'll see over here it's got a reference of invoice 63. So while I'm on that sheet, I'm going to move my mouse across, come to the original data, and I'm going to look for invoice 63. So I'm coming all the way down. I'm just going to highlight this stuff to the right of it, and I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to put it next to it. That column's not wide enough. I'll widen the spreadsheet, this column, I'll widen that. Now you can see here, invoice 63, 24th of the 4th, Kadon, mixer, appliance. It's all perfect. So I've just used that to view where the data was on another sheet to make sure that it's all okay. I'm happy with that now, so I'll get rid of that. I'll just drag the blank cells above it down. That's that gone. So you can see you can actually view multiple areas of your spreadsheet at the same time without having to toggle back and forth. If you didn't have that, if I close the spreadsheet and I wanted to view that, I'm in the sorted data, I'm looking at $180 for invoice 63. I then have to go back to the other sheet, find it and go, oh, that's 63, that's Kadon, that's a mixer. Come back to the sorted data, that's 63, that's Kadon, that's mixer. So it's very long-winded. Being able to have a new sheet or multiple sheets, you can have more than one sheet open for the same spread at the same time if you want to. It's very, very handy. Okay, let's just go back here. Now what I've got, I will use the, actually I'll come across, I'll just move my spreadsheet across, make it a bit wider. The reason I'm making it wider is I've put in another sheet in the spreadsheet now called change window size. I've just grabbed this off the internet, copied it and pasted it. So what I wanted to do to show you was that you can insert text boxes. So if I click on insert at the top here, I'll blow this up, here we go. If I click on insert, you'll see there's an item here, a text box. So I'm going to insert a text box. As the cursor is moving around, there's a plus sign. So I'll just drag it and size it, and I'll just put how to change the window size in Excel. It's not a very exciting example, but I'm just doing this to show you how you can insert text boxes, which is useful for instructions, even for yourself or somebody else. Now, the actual text box itself, I can move it around. If I just drag the whole thing around by holding down the cursor until you get those 4 arrows, or I can size it. I'm going to size on those circles that are at the end. If it's too small, it'll wrap. I don't want it that size, I want it a bit wider. I'm just going to move it down here. I can change the fonts. I'm highlighting it all. I can right click inside it, format the shape. I like to fill it. I'm going to fill it with what colour? I'm going to fill it with a bright yellow. Close that. I'm going to change the font to a nice blue. And now I'm going to come up to the top here, insert, shapes, arrows. And I'm just going to put an arrow to here. I'm going to right click on the arrow, format the shape. The line is a bit, I don't like that colour, I'm going to change it to red. The width of the line is a bit thick, I wanted it a bit thinner than that, so I'm going to go down to 1. See the line's becoming thinner, I just like the thinner line, I think it's neater. So yeah, that's that. I've inserted a text box, I've formatted it, I can move the line around, I can do other things. There's all sorts of things you can do in here. But very useful for notes. If you want to prepare notes on how to do something or other, you can either type your notes in or get something from the internet, put it in, and then you can add in your text box to highlight any things that you think are important. So that's freezing panes, inserting a new window, inserting a text box with shapes, and changing the window size. That's it for this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it, and look forward to seeing you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.